crack on with a few bits, starting with a bit of mixdown stuff. I've set a timer for 25 minutes, so I'm going to just try and do maybe a couple of tracks, maybe 3. We'll see how we get on. One thing I'm going to do today is remember to flick onto the right scene, because yesterday I spent the whole video in front of the camera without showing the screen. I had to delete the whole thing. It's really stupid. But anyway, there we go. So you live and learn. So this is an edit come remix. Recorded a lot of new parts for it. So it's kind of somewhere in between. Can't remember what the original track's called. But let me just check what I'm doing here with this kick. Yes, so let's just dive in and see what everything's kind of organized. So I'm going to start doing the mix down of this track. So this is kind of an edit-ish kind of vibe. So it's not necessarily I don't kind of go hard on the mix as hard as I would do it as like a track from one of my own tracks, an original track, because it just takes too long. So try and be a bit more pragmatic about that. So yeah, so I'm just going to dive in and do a bit more of a quick and dirty mix down. But yeah, let's go for it. So let's have a listen. So it's the weird track because it sounds really good in the headphones, but it sounds a bit murky in the speakers. What weird ones? Maybe it's the room. This is how it goes. It's got this really cool section here where it all goes like really kind of cool, and it's got the flute and stuff. I was almost listening back thinking, God, I should really start a new track with that, an original track, because that's all recorded. None of that's from the original. And it's kind of the best bit of the track, so for me. But anyway, there you go. Okay, so let's dive in. Try and get as much as we can done in 25 minutes, 22 minutes to be precise now. So kick drum, let's do some EQ on the kick drum. So we could roll off some of the lows. This is subtractive EQ I'm doing here. So I'm trying to focus the peak of the fundamental. Make sure there's not too much rumble, but we don't want to necessarily cut too far down because there's a subharmonic often below the fundamental, an octave lower, which is quite nice to keep in. But there's often a muddy range, boxy kind of range, kind of that kind of vibe, which is often quite nice to cut. I should be doing this in the track really. Bit tighter, and often we can get a little attack. Focus the tops a bit. Just cleans up a bit of space, helps it to actually sink down a little bit in the mix, which is cool. Feels a bit lower. So what's going on with this now? I mean, look at the gain staging here is not great, is it? Okay, so let's sort the level. I'll try and do the gain staging as I go through. So it's too loud coming out of here. Where's the volume? Here it is. So we should be going for about minus 6, minus 8. That's fine. Coming into the channel. So there's a lot of junk down on this sample, which is cool, but I think this track's only a bit murky, so I'm going to try and cut some of that away. So likewise for the kick, there was that kind of murky range from the kick, there's also a murky range that you can get in the snare as well. It's been using murky a lot today. That kind of suddenly sound very grime. We've got a lot going on here. Yeah, I kind of think we need that in there. So let's take out some of the tops. That actually clears out quite a lot of space. There's a clap in here, this one, which has got quite a nice top to it, and I think I've taken off some of the transient. So I wonder if we try and kind of join these together a bit. So one does the top a bit and one does the bottom. You can see this has got quite a big peak in the bottom as well. Yeah, that's better, I think. A bit more messy. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on pre-fader metering, which tells me how much is coming into the channel. So the level coming into the channel is really low on this sound. You can see here the level's really low. So let's boost this up. Main stage properly. So I'm going to have to realign the level. It actually pains me to work this way. I love bouncing out stems and doing it, but I've just got to be pragmatic about time spent doing. If you're trying to do lots of tracks, you kind of got to be honest with yourself about what time you have available. Yeah, I wonder what was going on there. I took away all the tops. Okay, I'm just going to do the same on the crash. I'll switch that. Now I'm going to stop doing the gain staging. Feel it. I'm already feeling like I want to just rush ahead, but it is good. It is good to do this. We're looking time-wise, 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, listen to that. What's going on there? Can you all hear that low mid little bump? Wowzers. This is a trick that Mark from Stunts and Warriors told me. He said don't use low cuts all the time. Use low shells and they're more transparent and natural. And who am I to argue with Mark from Stunts and Warriors? I did not look at that little peak there, so I'm going to take that away. A bit more focus. something weird going on with this. I've taken too many tops away, I think. Maybe it could be more gentle. Lovely. Okay, so what's next? Clap, we've kind of done. Okay. So I've used Pro and B on this for something. Sorry guys, one sec. Okay, so this is going to be quite an interesting one, how we fit this in. I'm just going to take off some of the lows. So I think it sounds a bit murky, the track. I don't want to take away too many because this loop's giving a lot of kind of groove and stuff. Okay, what's this doing? Nothing. Okay, I want to try transient shaper. I use transient shapers all the time to try and clear up space, see if taking away some tail clears up some stuff, or take away some attacks. That actually clears up a load of space for the sample. Yeah, okay, conga. Again, I'm working fast here, not just trying to second guess and stuff like that. So I didn't do the gain staging on that loop. I told you I was going to stop doing it. I'll do it on the conga though. Select them all. Yep, that's about right. So for percussive sounds, I'm looking for about minus 6. If there's any little boxy things I can get rid of. You've got to be careful with congas and whoops, because you know, you don't want to get rid of part of the sound. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Transient master. See if I can get rid of some tail, see if it cleans things up a bit. That's too processed like that. Okay, something sounds kind of phasey, I don't know what it is, but a little hat that's there. Okay, so it's that. And we're going to come to that in a minute, but let me just try looping this. I don't really want that double kick either, I think. Oh, I think I don't want it. So look. So I've got a clear space to make sure that the sample comes through, because that's what the whole thing's built on. This is the conga. Again, I think that clears up quite a lot of space actually. Let's try something similar on here. Just a punch. Yeah, we definitely need that loop in there. I don't know what I did with these hats, but they're way too loud. Now, the beat's a bit messy, but I don't really mind that. I think that kind of sounds kind of cool. So this modern, what I've called modern drums. I'm not sure what I'm trying to get out of there, so let's see if it just needs the lower part removed. Maybe something like that. Okay, so conga madness. That just sounds great, so I'm not going to do anything to that. But I like the sound of this whole section, so I don't really feel the need to change that. This is a little generative percussion kind of part I've come up with. I might just roll off some of the lows here because it's got all those effects on. This is generative, so every single time the track plays, this is going to play something different, which is cool. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so next part is a shaker that I've used loads of times of different tracks. So let's see what's going on down here. Nothing. I'm just going to leave that because there's nothing to take away really. Life's too short. Same with the triangle. Kind of all sounds good there. All right, so the bass. So yeah, bass is pretty good actually. I think I did that last time maybe. Okay, so. So with the bass, I like to find there's usually like a muddy kind of area around the 200. boxy kind of. Yeah, that kind of range, second harmonic, I think it is. Don't usually take away the sub from the bass. I need to for some other reason. And then usually you can, if you want to let it cut through a bit more on smaller speakers, you can do a boost around this kind of area. In fact, we could do a little sub boost. A bit more clear, a bit less muddy, I think. Okay, what's the slap bass part saying? Got big up Chris, who played the bass on this track. Okay, so do sample. So this is going through a bus with filters and LFO tool doing some side chaining. Okay, so I could look at trying to do a little gentle low cut on the sample here. I've already done it on that sound, filtered loop. This is the main part of the track, I think. I did this in a live stream actually using LFO tool quite a lot. Just copy those settings across. This is a sound I've generated myself. Here's some keys. Okay. I'm just going to do a little gentle low shelf on here. I don't really need to do too much because I want to keep these quite natural sounding really. But I just, it's so ingrained, just low cutting stuff. I just can't help myself. The thought that there's low frequencies getting through that aren't needed just makes me feel puts me on edge. Okay, so I've got 5 seconds left. So there we go. So that session is done. So I'm going to reflect on this. So I didn't do that because I can't be bothered. Why can't I get rid of that? Okay, so next sesh, work on the flute, editing, leveling, and pick some pops. So I'm going to bounce this down and make a little MP3 of it so I can check it next time. The answer, part 1. And I also need to write down to EQ from flute onwards. Subtractive. Okay, so let's go over to Trello, and I need to load that into the card once I'm finished, but that goes to the bottom of the list. And next up is this track here, Soulful Thang Thursday, which will eventually get a proper name that isn't so unbelievably bad. Cool, so let's just wait for this to bounce. Let's have a listen to this. I just need to work out a way of playing this through the streaming. Let's just see if I can get that to work. Streaming, live stream. Okay, so I've been using this on my old iPhone. It's become a timer, and I've got a hit interval timer. It's the first time I've done this, actually. I've planned out the whole day using hit intervals, like 2 minutes reflecting on what I just did, half an hour session, whatever, on all my freelance work. Yeah, so literally the whole day, when to take breaks, when to do this, when to do that. And it's been really useful, actually. And now I'm supposed to, part of this break is to actually stretch as well. So give me a chance to stretch my legs and not be sat down for too long. So I'm going to play the track and let's see where we're at. So you can hear that I did all these tracks around the same time because it's got a lot of the similar sounds. Like that percussion actually is the same as it is on the other track. So this is kind of a it's kind of a rare groovy kind of vibe. It kind of that's what it's supposed to kind of be inspired by a little bit. Let's move back across the screen. So what I'm listening out for is what I'm gonna work on, which I actually already know, but I've got to work on some of the guitars for this track. That's better. Okay, so I really like this track. If I do say myself, it's a kind of it's a slow builder. Babe is the answer. you get the picture. So it's kind of just a groove with that little random bit of kind of rare groovy kind of vibe that comes in, which is all recorded. It's all flutes, all recorded. It's got harps in there. It's all recorded, all again from Fiverr. So yeah, so let's dive in. So we've got a minute 20 left of reflection. So that can also be me putting in. Did I do that? I need to put in the MP3 for this track here, which I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Oh, boring. Okay. So at some point I'm going to have to I'll set myself a reminder for that. Add obviously answer in. So Trello has a 10 megabyte limit on file size, which is really annoying. And I don't know how much it is, but I might just pay for it because it's a bit painful having to keep on doing that. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so I want to just do something here. Where is this track? I just want to bounce out of it. It's got a vocal in there, which I'm not sure is quite working at the moment. And I want to work without the vocal in there for the time being. Where's it gone? So this is difficult because I've got so many different projects going on. So that's my cue to start again. So another 25 minutes. So I'm going to start by bouncing out a version without the vocals, and then I'm going to try and finish editing the guitars. Yeah. This is actually released. I can go in there. Released. Where's it gone? Can't see it. Okay, anyway. This is probably going to be badly in need of getting cleaned up, this project. Ah, come on. Okay. So where's that? Vocals are here, I think. Let's take that down to the bottom. Nothing playing there. Nothing playing there. Okay, so are they all here? Okay. What's going on there? It's gone kind of mono. Usually you find there's one channel which is like gone crazy. Good. Don't you just love it when this happens? So I find there's like a plug-in. Can't see anything. Okay, so let's just quit Logic and try reopening it again. Okay. I've got some other vibes in here. I've got a little track here that I did a while back. A kind of remix vibe. Yeah, quite like that. So that's ready to be released. Just need to work out what I'm going to do about the sample. So we'll see about that. Okay, so I really want this to work. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to scrap this and go back to the idea of just working on the track with the vocals. So this is editing guitars. That's the idea of this session, to try and get the guitars dialed in. Okay. I wonder if I just try and literally just bounce it without doing anything else. Instrumental plus flute. Hopefully this works. So far I wasted 7 minutes of my my time on the schedule. So I think this is the other track I was going to work on. So what I could actually do is just do a little plan for this session on this track. So this one, I need to prep the vocals to send to the guy I work with on Fiverr, who does what I like to do with vocals, which is Revoice Pro and chopping everything up and getting it all kind of sounding good. So this has got no work done on the beats or anything. It's all just kick snare, no kind of love into the drums at all. So this is a vocal recorded through the phone. I need that loving, always be there. It's like it lasts forever. Great song. Got big up, and Andre, he recorded that. He probably wouldn't be happy with me actually playing that as it's done through a phone, but that is recorded through a phone. But great top line. So that's what I want to do. And the third session today is actually just get that prepped up and send it out to the guy that I work with on Fiverr, who basically takes the vocal, checks all the tuning I've done, checks all the editing. It's like a second pair of ears to make sure there's no bleed, There's no clicks and pops. There's none of all that stuff or any of those problems. And then what he does is he makes automatic double tracks. So he basically takes the vocal and layers it up with double tracks, which makes it sound like Andre's recorded multiple takes, which he has done, but actually they're so tight that it's like the other day I did a session on a track called Something Deep Inside, and that's the result of what he does. It's really, really good. So let's just really, really want this to have worked. I don't know why it's causing that little glitch thing to happen. Let's have a look. Come on. Okay, cool. We're in business. Okay, cool. So this is the track. Okay, cool. So I've got some guitars that I've edited here. So I want to go through and work out what is going to go where. That's my plan. Okay, so I've obviously chopped the intro out here. Now I've got 15 minutes to do this, so let's do it. Let's try and get these guitars edited and in position in 15 minutes. So what's this? Yeah, that's cool. I like those little kind of indie guitar kind of touches, because I'm a big kind of jangly indie kind of fan, so I like to have that little nod to that kind of sound. It's part of who I kind of see myself as. Okay, so I did quite like that guitar actually there. Don't need that, I think. That's quite nice. Need that second bit in there. that going to work? Yeah, quite like that. Let's have a listen to what this is. Maybe that could come in here. This is a little bit of a variation. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. So what's this here? It's quite nice, yeah. So I was trying to make this kind of ravey, this section, almost like hardcore kind of vibe, because I wanted to have a nice switch up after that bit stops playing. That's not quite working. Not so. Yeah, I think that works. These might need to be edited and chopped up and for timing and stuff like that, but that's fine. Also nice. Maybe not there though. I think I like those parts. I just kind of think, well, I'm going to edit it, bounce it, and then decide later. Don't need that. Whoa! This is me playing with this pedal here while Rick played the guitar. I just messed around with different settings. That's pretty mad, actually. I wonder what it's kind of like in this section here. It's really cool, but I don't know if it suits the vibe, but I think I've got some other stuff here we did that I just think needs to be another track, like maybe a little interlude variation of this track, which is more kind of atmospheric. I don't know, because there's so many cool parts there. Nice, but I don't think I need any of those parts. So this is what I was talking about. Sounds like War on Drugs or something. Some really nice little swells in there, actually. So maybe like that, it could be quite nice there. Just add a bit of atmosphere. Yeah, maybe. It's pretty cool. So that again, I think needs to be another track, some of these sounds. It's very kind of War on Drugs, which I just love. War on Drugs, the band. So you know, maybe for an album track, having a like a War on Drugs inspired track, but in my style, would be cool. So maybe I could save that for that. Yeah, so that I kind of don't feel like it suits this track. Those washy guitars, there's not space for them. So we'll leave that. What's this? like that, but I think wah guitar just take things a bit too shaft, a bit too kind of 70s cop, a bit cheesy. Although I do like, it gives it a nice like groove wah, just this bubbly kind of vibe, but not feeling it. Maybe here. No, too much going on. Don't ever needs it either. What's better, that or this? That is. So for the heavy heart, I'm going to delete that because I like those parts, but I don't think there's space for it. So let's take these out, and so that was going to be the new track parts. Let's bounce this down with these guitars in, and then at a later date I can decide whether I want to include these guitars or not. So that's not what I wanted to do. Bounces, call that arranged. Okay. Let's add this into Trello. So I'm really liking this new hit thing with this using a timer. Is really cool. I feel like I've got so much done today. I feel really good about it. It's really I think just having that, like checking a record of what you're doing, just actually shows you how much you are actually doing in a day and how much you're getting done, and it's good. I really recommend it. So yeah, this is an old. I've got an iPhone, like a newer iPhone 6 here, and this is a really old one I just had lying around. So it's got hardly any battery life, but I haven't got any. Not using any of the cellular data. It's just on Wi-Fi, and I just found a hit interval timer that works on OS 9 because that's how old the phone is, and and it works cool. Still the battery still goes down quite quickly even just doing that, but that's fine. So let me just do a little bit of housekeeping here. So let's make a new window. I don't think I need to do any more editing on now, do I? No, I'll leave that there actually, just in case I do want to do some more editing. So have I got that in there? Yes, arrange. So this can go to the bottom of the list, and we're back onto something deep inside, which I did the other day. So the next track to work on is going to be my this track area, in which I need to work out yeah, I think this is the project I need. So I don't really need to listen to this because I kind of remember what I did here. So I'm actually just going to take this call and then I'll be back in a second. My little stretch break. Okay, so I'm back in the game. How's my timer doing? Start the timer again. Okay, cool. So, all right. So this is the final track I'm going to work on today. So this one is the track we were listening to before that was recorded on the phone. Let's have a listen.
There are moments that you've been on my mind. Been out in the cold, lost my sympathy and drive. I know what's deep inside. There's been tough times, I've had tears. I've accepted change. I've crowded out my
So it sounds pretty good actually in terms of the production. But what I want to do is just work out what's some of this I've already done, but this is what I'm going to send for the double tracks. So what's this one?
When I turn around and see that you're just enough, you're hoping to rain. The perfect rush goes higher, 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 higher. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, so they both sound good actually. So what I'm doing is deleting actually
when I turn around.
Some of these parts.
Amazing when I turn around and see that you're just enough. You're hoping to rain. The perfect rush goes higher, 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 higher. Whoa, whoa.
I'm trying to work out. Let's actually do it this way. So I'm going to send him away to find the best one, and I'm going to get these automatic double tracks to be made. So it's just going to sound super tight and amazing. So it does take a little bit of time to do the comp, but it is worth it. Where's the track?
I need that loving tonight. Amazing when I turn around and see that you're just enough. You're hoping to rain. The perfect rush goes higher, higher, higher.
I'll just control click on there to make sure that the beat never gets soloed, never gets muted, sorry. So I'm looking to try and create a take which is anything which is not sounding good, I'll try and find a better take for it.
When I turn around and see that you're just in love, you're hoping the rain, the perfect rush goes higher, perfect rush goes higher, 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 higher.
Okay, that sounds good. So we'll flatten and merge that. So now this is one take of this, but the guy on Fiverr is going to make double tracks for me. So there's going to be another take, or maybe another two, that are super tight and just really go with the with that. And he's also going to check the tuning for me to make sure I tuned it right. So I do have the terrible feeling that it's already been done because it sounds really tight.
I need that loving. I need that loving tonight. I need that loving. I need that loving tonight. Ooh, last forever. My world.
I'm actually just going to log in and just make sure that I do have the right, that I'm not redoing what I've already done. Sorry about this. So I'm checking the orders from the guy and see what tracks do high end. Yeah, so there's that track. I'm sure he hasn't done it. Yeah, no, he hasn't done it. But I mean, Andre's obviously just recorded it really, really kind of tight. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one, just use that one to send in because it's got an extra ad lib that the other one didn't have.
I need that loving. I need that loving tonight. I need that loving. I need. I need that loving. I need that love. I hope you never change. It's been on my mind.
Okay, these are two different takes.
They won't give up the fight. I need that loving. I need that loving tonight. It's my intention to keep that flame of desire. I need that loving. I need that loving tonight. Confident you'll always be there. Ooh, except in my life, I want this thing to last forever. So no more rain is gonna come down in my world. I need that loving. I need that loving tonight. Wow. Oh yeah. I know we have something much more. I hope you'll never change. There are moments that you've been on my mind. Just been on my mind. You just make me whole. You're my energy and vibe. And now I realize had a rough ride through the years.
I'm just thinking what I'm going to do here because kind of don't want to make extra work for myself.
I made a promise from my intention lasts forever. Hands just make me whole. You had a rough flame inside. Keep that flame of desire. Ooh, lasts forever in my zen.
So what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to send him this project as it is and see if he could do some comping and anything that needs tidying up, if he can tidy it up. I think that's what I'm going to do. Save a copy as, because I think that'd be the easiest thing for me to do. Yeah, I think that'd be the quickest, easiest thing for me to do. Okay, cool. So just remember what I was doing here. Okay, so that track, I want to run the vocals through my outboard, but let's just see if I finished working on the vocals for this one. I know I was doing some editing and some comping, which I think I did actually finish. So let's just see where we're at with that. And then if not, what's this? Pretty cool. Cool. Okay, let's have a look. To leave myself instructions. Performing the bass line. I think I've finished this. Yeah, so that needs to be Oh, come on, man. On rocks to outboard. That's the next thing I need to do with that track. So let's put that one down. Okay, so next one is going to be a track that I was working on this morning at about 6 a.m. 6:40. So let's see, I've got 15 minutes. So let's see what I can do in that time. So this one is a very basic vocal, just scratch phone vocal.
And I got the faith, so nothing's changed. It's hard to believe I'm standing with you. Oh, I know that the need you find in me. Can't wait just to feel you holding me. Follow you. Give me your love. Can't wait to see your face. And you know, you got a place in my world. And it's all I want. All the one that's me and you is keep it turning.
So this isn't right. Yeah, so that is not that's not the right project. Don't know why. Oh, probably because it's updating, it looks like. So I think it's syncing that. That's not right. Okay, so this is turning into a one of those days. What's going on here? Okay, that's a little track idea that I've been playing with. So I think what I'm going to do is leave it there because I've got about 15 minutes left, but I am going to spend the time just working out this, sending this project to the guy I work with on Fiverr and get that all lined up, work out where the guitars are gone for this. And just, yeah, I feel like everything's a bit all over the place and there's nothing I can do quickly in that time really. So I'm going to leave it. And I hope that you've enjoyed watching, people that have been watching. And have a good weekend and I'll be back next week. All right, cheers.